What's up, guys? Today we're gonna just have a talk, and it's more of a life video and stuff that be going through my mind and things that are gonna be kind of realism to me, and that I just want to shed some light on. That I know this is not what I normally to do, and I know many people might not even view this video because it's not really based upon any of the content that I be putting out. But I thought maybe I should do this because sometimes I think people need to hear this out, and also I think some people could relate to this. So this video's topic is about bonds, whether or not it's family bonds, friends bonds, all types of bonds you have with one another. And I made this video because I thought this video could help me out, and not just me, but maybe other people. There's a connection with your family you have, and sometimes you have really close connections with one another. To me, the bonds you have with one another, the bonds and connections, if you guys could talk about other things besides, like, oh, how you doing, how's life been, things that is pretty basic, like something you would say to a customer walking into your business or company, like, hey, how can I help you today? Stuff that is not like basic questions. To me, the bonds and connections is like you guys hang out with each other, you do things, you communicate, you ask how you're doing, how's your day going. To me, that's the bonds that I like to have with one another. Not like, yeah, here and there, how are you doing? How's school been? How's work? Are you making money? Are you doing good? Are you successful? Like, not things that deal with your personal life too much. To me, the connections you have with one another. And to me, some days I feel like that happens to me. I have friends, and I would say about maybe two of them that I actually think are real ones that actually try to hang out with me, come to my birthdays, or come to an event if I ask them, and if they can, they will be there 80% of the time. To me, that's a good amount of times for someone to come and hang out with you or try to make an initiative to do things with you. So to me, that's the biggest thing with connections and bonds. And then the bonds I have with some of my family members, it's not really there. I'm not going to say who, and you guys probably wouldn't know unless you personally know me. But some of the family bonds I have, there's a lot of cousins I have that I was really close with. Like, we were like best friends and shit. And we were really close. And some of us, there were like maybe two of them that I actually know, like three that were really close. Now we're all separated. Or at least I try to reach out to them. Or when I do, they don't really they don't give a fuck about me, or they just don't care as much as I do. And I think about it, and I'm like, damn, we used to be really close, and now you don't they don't really talk to you. And this is what happens, with your family. And it's normal. It's normal. Everyone's going to go through it. Your family, your cousins, your brothers, your siblings, they're all going to make friends. They're going to make new friends and have relationships. And that's where things start to take a turn. Is once you have a relationship, people tend to change. People tend to go separate ways, or they put all their priority into the relationship and they forget about their family, or they just don't give a fuck about their family as much as either their boyfriend or girlfriend, and they just keep those two. They just keep each other until they make their own family. But then once they break up, if they're not together, then they go back to the roots that they were. That to me is the situation and the problem. Now, that's not with everyone. That is not with everyone. It's in my family. Some people in my family that are in relationships are not always like that. But some people in my family are like that. They act different. And if they hear this video, honestly, I don't care. I'm just saying what I'm saying, and that's how I feel. And then they start acting a bit bitchy towards you, or they just don't want to talk to you. It's only their man's priorities. It's only their husband's priorities. It's my girls' priority. They do that shit. And I understand. I totally understand that. And I'm single. And I am planning on staying single for a while. I am 19 years old, at least as I'm making this video. Today is July 25th, 2023 that I made this video. And I'm 19 years old. I will be 20 in September. But other than that, I think I personally am going to stay single. Not the rest of my life, but a good maybe till I'm 24, 25th. I might make a relationship. But as if right now, I am just going to have fun. And when I mean fun, I mean fun. I'm going to do what I want to do. This is the thing. People could hate me, say I'm an Andrew Tate lover or something, because I'm going to do my own thing. Words of Miles Morales. But I'm going to do my own thing because we only live once. Let's think about it. Let's all think about it. We don't like saying that, and I don't like saying that because one day I don't know when's going to happen and I don't want to think about it. But we only live once, right? And I am going to go do my own thing. I'm going to continue to make content. I'm not going to give up. Unless it has to be really something. But as I'm going right now, I'm not going to give up until at least I reach 100k subscribers. Make it happen. But, as I was saying, I'm getting out of topic. But I'm going to stay single and have fun, make friends, build upon relationships with different, girls, okay? Respectfully, I only like girls. I'm not gay, I'm not bi, I like girls. I love girls, okay? But if you guys think this is being an asshole, I'm not saying I'm just gonna mess with different girls and just say sayonara. I'm trying to build relationships, make female friends. Not all of them are like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all, But I'm just saying that you decide. Guys do this, girls do this. We all have options. I have options. And then there's so many other girls in this world. There's so many other guys in this world. So you really gotta think, if you're gonna be in a relationship, are you actually committed? And the chances of you breaking up. See, this is a thing. Yeah, I know if you get in a relationship, you could kiss, you cuddle, you could do all that. Not saying that you're not in a relationship, you can't do that. Yeah, that's a bit of the, being a hoe or being a player. But to me, that's a bit better at times than getting in a relationship and then you guys completely, once the relationship's over, you guys are not really going to talk ever, or the relationship's going to end up being toxic if you guys get back together. So you guys could have, your fun, I'm not going to say it, you guys should know what I'm talking about. But to me, that's personally sometimes better, as long as you playing it safe and you're not getting a girl pregnant or a guy, But I'm just saying, to me, that's the best way. Personally, that's what I will do. I'm not saying every girl I'm friends with. I'm just saying some girls want to have fun. Sometimes you're out of a state and the chances of you meeting this girl again is down to nothing. So sometimes you gotta take chances when you see it in front of you. I'm just saying, okay? This video is not PG-13. None of my content's PG-13. But I'm just saying, you gotta think about your life choices and what you could do and what possibly could happen if you just take the short route. You gotta be sure, 100% sure the girl that you like is the one that you're gonna be with and that she wants you for sure. And if you guys... I just try to build a relationship with a girl that seems like she's gonna be in my life. You guys build connections until you guys are ready. You could have friends. You could have girlfriends or guy friends. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just saying bonds tend to go away. Because trust me, some of your friends might not be your friends. I know that. Fake friends, fake people. The two friends... And this is the most difficult part, being friends, being a guy that has a girlfriend and you already have a girl best friend. then things are going to be difficult because the girl doesn't know if you were with this girl before or you guys are just friends with benefits. That's the thing, and that's when things are going to get like choppy. Or if your girl best friend gets a boyfriend, can she even talk to you anymore? And I understand that's when relationships, change, and that's how people start changing once they're in a relationship. See, I can understand when it comes to friendships, but with family relationships, that shouldn't take away your family bonds. Your girlfriend can't be jealous of your girl cousin or your sister. She can't. That's your fucking family. Your family bonds, you can't. It's family bonds. If your family can't fucking cooperate when they have a relationship with someone and just say fuck all of you, unless you guys don't have bonds with each other, but if you guys had bonds before and then the one of your family members want to fucking change, then to me that's a piece of shit family member. That to me shows that they didn't give a fuck about you, or they were just having you as entertainment. To me, that's so fucked up. To me, that pisses me off. That we are family. I'm not saying every family is great. I think a lot of my family members, not all of them, but some of them that I have, I feel like we wouldn't even be talking if we weren't family. That's how I feel some of my family members. I see that some of my family members, if we never were a family, we would never talk. And then some of my cousins, which I'm really close with, like two of my boy cousins and maybe two girl cousins from each side, from dads and moms, that I could say, yeah, we could be friends if we were in the same school, or if we were in the same class, we would have been friends and we would still be friends till now. So that's the connections you got to think about. To me, that's the bonds you have with one another. Now, that's the same with me. That's why I'm like, if I get in a relationship now, will I still have my female friends? My homies, my guy friends, yeah, I think so. They're not going to be jealous of the guy friends. I mean, they shouldn't. But it's the same with me. If I have a girlfriend, if she has a guy best friend, should I trust him or should I not? This is why I'm not in a relationship right now, because I can't decide right now. This is why it's better for me to be single. And I even admit, if you're at least 19, I would say mid 20s when you should really get in your relationships, or towards the end, and then build off to that towards your late 20s to get maybe have a kid. To me, that's a personal preference that I'm having. I still have about 6 to 5 years until maybe I get in a relationship. And right now, I really have no damn clue who I'm gonna be with. There were some options, but now I'm like, I don't know. This is why I'm gonna stay single as far as I know. As far as I'm concerned, I can meet a new girl tomorrow that I might fall in love with. There might be a new girl next month, next week. You don't freaking know. That's why I think it's better just to take the slow road down. Don't try to take a speedway. Don't try to avoid traffic, take tolls, and end up paying the price for something that you didn't want in the end of the day. That to me is personally what I think a lot of guys and a lot of cousins that are around my age and family and some friends are in relationships. I'm not saying their relationships are going to fall. I'm not saying that at all. They love each other, they love each other. But I'm just saying I'm not like them. Honestly, I mean, I'm not like a lot of people, but I just don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'd rather be single and just have fun. And this is the year I feel like if I get in a relationship, I might miss out on a lot of things. I feel like sometimes being in a relationship holds you back from other things you really want to do. And I'm doing this. I don't know if I get in a relationship, am I going to have time to do this? I have time to do YouTube. And yes, I love to feel, love from time to time, Some damn days I'm like, damn, I wish I had someone to cuddle with, someone to kiss, someone to have love with. It does get like that a lot. Like, I always think about that. I'm like, damn, I wish I had someone to cuddle with or kiss. And it sucks. It has its pros and cons, but I think being single most of the time is honestly the best thing. And if you don't have your finances up, especially when you're a guy, then that's a problem. If you don't have your finances, I'm not saying every girl's money hungry, But at least from relationships I've seen, you're always gonna have to pay for mostly everything you and your girl does. So that's where things get a bit, you gotta really you have your money up sooner or later, especially if you're in a long relationship. You definitely have to have your money up. But I'm just saying, this is kind of going on and off this topic. I know I'm talking about family bonds, but the bonds, it's so important. It's so relevant. It's so important to me. More than anything, bonds are the strongest things that hold you together. The two threads connected and intertwined is what's going to keep a connection the closest, whether or not it's family connection or friend connections. Some people want you for what you have. Some people want you for your body. People want you for other things. That happens. That's what I'm just saying. This video, I know it's not what I normally do, but I think it's important to state the facts and what I think. If my family watches this video, I hope you guys are listening to me. I know I wouldn't say this out loud, but listen to me sometimes. And please, like anyone else, family that's listening, please hear me out on this. Like, really, family bonds is the most important thing. Bonds in general, your bonds with one another is what's fucking keeping things together. You have to communicate with each other. You have to talk. You only live once, and that's the other thing. The biggest thing is once you die, you die. And then those people that didn't want to spend time with you, fuck them, bro. Whether or not it's your family members or your friends. That's when things are going to start, dissipating. Like, because you stop having bonds and connections with each other, and you guys just stop talking to each other generally. And I know when family is around, you guys start acting quiet. You don't talk to each other. You don't talk to some of your cousins. You used to hit one of my cousins, he always hits me up when we have a family bond, when no one else is there to talk to him, because he knows that some people in our family doesn't talk to each other. My cousins do that. That's how you know that some of your family members you're not going to really connect with or talk to, because you have someone else hitting you up because they don't want to feel like they have no one to talk to. So that to me is the most important thing. Really, it's the most important thing, is the bonds you have with one another. Bonds. This topic is bonds. Have bonds with each other, like, really, because that's seriously what's keeping things together. If you have nothing else to talk about, then it's like, what the hell are we gonna talk about then? It's just gonna be awkward. And you only live once. Remember that. Because I feel like a lot of my family members that I was close with are starting to not give a fuck about me. And I could tell who doesn't really show they give a fuck. And my cousins, mom and dad, like my aunts and uncles, always tell me, oh, they miss you and stuff. In my head, I'm like, they don't show they fucking care anymore. They show that they don't give a shit. They only care about their man or their relationship. They don't give a damn about me. They could care less if I stayed over at the house or not anymore. And it sucks. I hate saying that out loud, but it gets to that point that you're like, why am I here? Why do I get invited if no one's even going to talk to me? It's like, what the hell is the point? That's why I learned that you have to make friends, your own friends. Not try to be friends with your cousin's friends, because they honestly don't give a fuck about you. Try to make your own damn friends, for real, that actually care about you. That's why I have to make friends, and I have friends that actually hang out with me and care about me. So you have to make your own friends. You can't rely on your cousin's friends. Some of them are cool and they'll talk to you, but most of the time they're there for your cousin, not you, or your friend's friends. You gotta make sure you have your own friends, and that's what I do. I make sure I have my own friends, because I want people to like me for me, not try to be friends with someone else's friends. And some of my cousins/brother friends and some of them are pieces of shit towards me and really get on my nerves. So that's why I just gotta say, this bonds video, really, you only live once. Stop fucking acting fake towards your family members. If you guys are hearing this out, please communicate and have fucking bonds with one another, because you're going to realize sooner or later one of your family members could die today, tomorrow, any time of the day, and you're going to feel like, damn, I should have spent more time with them. And that's why I also tell myself every day that, oh, damn, I haven't seen this cousin in a while. I need to hang out with him. I got to do this. I got to do that. So please communicate with each other. If you truly cared about each other and if you had bonds in the first place, where did those bonds go and why did this bond start dissipating? Really, this is me talking to you guys. So please, really, hear me out on this. Like, really, communicate with each other. Communicate with your friends, family, or whoever the hell's close to you. Because you only live once. Again, okay? This video is bonds only live once. Bonds only live once. Because you only live one time. One time. So stop acting like you don't give a shit about each other and communicate and have fun with your life. And then do what you want to do. And I'm going to do what I want to do at the end of the day. Whether or not I die or not, I'm going to keep striving to do something about it. So please, leave a like and subscribe. If you found this informative, I know this is really not a video that I do, but I hope this gave you guys some glimpses and ideas of how things go on in my life without really giving out exact details. But please leave a like and subscribe if you guys like this informative video. And if you do want more kind of information and stuff that I go through, I could possibly do that. It's a bit easier and I could just give things out my chest that everyone could hear me out on. So please like and subscribe.